Namaskar. I am Paridhi Parik once again in front of you today. Today we are going to talk about Namaste. See, in the COVID-19 times, everybody is doing Namaste. May it be Trump or maybe Prince Charles or maybe anybody around us. Nobody is shaking hands. Nobody is making any physical contact by greeting anybody, and everybody is doing Namaste. So in this video we are going to talk about Namaste and its true meaning actually. Before we go ahead, we would have a look to one shloka that is flashing on your screen.
दीपो नाशयते द्वातं धनारोग्ये प्रयच्छति कल्याणाय भवति एवं दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते, which means the lamp destroys darkness. It brings health and wealth. Lamp is for the welfare of all humans. O flame of the lamp, I bow to you. I pay respect to you.
Now, anything which removes any form of darkness is worthy to pray. May it be darkness of ignorance or ego or anger or greed or darkness of one-upmanship. Anything like this is called darkness because it is having component of negativity. If we know the true meaning of Namaste, the wordy meaning or spiritual meaning or symbolic meaning of Namaste, if we know it well and we perform Namaste, we can get out through the darkness of ignorance, ego, anger, greed, one-upmanship with the light of true knowledge of life, compassion, love, light of respect, light of equality. Everything can come in. And that way we can remove such darkness with the light of positivity. So in this video, today we are going to talk about 5 must-know facts about Indian way of salutation, Namaste. But before that, if you have still not subscribed to my channel and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe it right now. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, I am thanking you so much for subscribing my channel. Keep watching my videos then. And we are now moving towards the 5 most important things that we should know about Namaste. Fact number 1 is basically the wordy meaning of Namaste. Namaste is basically made of 2 Sanskrit words, Namaha and Te. Namaha means to bow down, to pay respect, and Te means to you. So Namaste means I pay respect to you or I bow down to you, right? Now when we even go deeper, Namah is made up of 2 Sanskrit words, that is Na and Ma. Na means not and Ma means me. So Namaha means not me. So in a way, if we find out the meaning in deeper sense, Namaha means not me, and when we say Namaste to somebody, we are keeping ourselves away, and explicitly if I focus, we keep our conscious ego away from everything that is happening around us. So basically Namaste is paying respect to somebody, keeping our ego away from the conversation, keeping our ego away from people. So that's what is wordy meaning of Namaste. How interesting it is. Now fact number 2 is spiritual meaning of Namaste. Now let me share one story with you to explain the spiritual meaning of Namaste. Once upon a time, there was one guru and he was residing in an ashram with his disciples, some disciples. Now, disciples were spiritually very immature people because they were very new to the system and they were learning actually. And initial phase of their learning, they were not understanding much about living things and people around and world and meaning of life, they were not aware actually. Because of that, they used to fight with each other for petty issues, for small things. They used to fight for each other. They had a lot of ego issues coming in between their relationships, and the entire atmosphere of the Gurukul, the pious atmosphere of the Gurukul was tarnished because of all such quarrels. Looking at this, Guru was very unhappy. He was not liking all these things, but how to make them understand was a big challenge in front of him. One day he got an idea. He found the solution for his problem. What he did, he called all his disciples at one place and started talking with them and said that, dear students, I wanted to give you one good news. And the good news is, I got to meet God yesterday, and he suggested that from today he is going to live in our ashram. Everybody was very happy. All disciples were very excited, like they were excited that we can see God now, like they were so excited to see God. So they asked where he will be residing in ashram. Then God said, he had given one condition to me. He had told me that he will not be present in the physical form, but he will be present in any one of you during the time he will stay in the our ashram. So they were like, oh, that's so amazing. Guru said once again that it is not that he will be residing in only one person. He will be residing in each and everybody one and the other day. Right? So everybody was like, oh, okay, so any one of us would be having God within. So because of having this thought, from the next day, the behavior of the disciples changed, because they were feeling actually, not might be, they were feeling that the other person might be having God within. And as Guru had already told to them that God will be observing their behavior. So thinking that, the behavior of them became nice. They became nice with each other, and slowly and gradually the atmosphere at ashram became once again very serene. Why? Because the compassion developed within themselves. Everybody developed a kind of compassion, a feeling of respect for others. Compassion, well, is a big word. Compassion means understanding others' feeling, others' thought, others' behavior, others' pain. So that's what, when this can be increased, when compassion can increase, where your ego can be less. So Namaste, wordy meaning I already discussed with you that it is basically decreasing your ego, leaving upon your ego and paying respect to others. And when I talk about the spiritual meaning of Namaste, it is paying respect to the divinity which stays in others. So Namaste spiritual meaning is, I bow to the divine within you. So that's what is amazing once again. Symbolic meaning of Namaste. Anjali Mudra. While doing like this, putting our palms together, pressing the tips of the fingers, respective fingers, and putting the palms like this. This gesture is called Anjali Mudra. Anj means to revere, to pay respect. And Anjali means respectful gesture, that is reverence gesture, and mudra, that is sign. So Anjali Mudra basically is associated with Namaste, and most of the countries, Southeast Asian countries, and most popularly in India, people follow this Anjali Mudra while saying Namaste. This fact talks about the mentions of Namaste in Vedic scriptures and pre-Vedic era. Now when I talk about pre-Vedic era, let me talk about Indus Valley civilization. Now during excavation of Indus Valley civilization, we found many numerous idols of males and females in Namaskara Anjali Mudra. So this was long back, 5500 BCE was the time of the Indus Valley civilization, and since then Indian people were doing Namaste. So that was amazing. And apart from that, in Vedas there are so many mentions of Namaha, Namaste, Namaskaraha, Namaskritah, all such words, which basically represents Namaha, that is bowing down or paying respect. Now fact number 5 is a answer to one question, that why Indians join their hands while doing Namaste. Now let me tell you one fact, Indians just not join their hands but also bow down to the others, also bow down their heads while performing Namaste, while greeting others with Namaste, while saying Namaste. Why? The reason is, when we join palms like this, pressing the fingers like this. So when we press the fingertips, basically, these tips of finger is basically are the pressure points for ears, eyes and brain. When we put this pressure on these points like this while saying Namaste, automatically our eyes, ears and brain becomes active. So when we meet somebody, we remember that person for a longer period of time, as well as we remember the things that we talk with that person for a longer period of time. So basically whatever is written in our Vedic scripture is not just text. As I already mentioned the fact about Vedas in my previous video, if you really want to go to that video once again, you can press the link showing above. Actually, in that video I have already made you understand that what is the science behind Vedas. And once again I would like to tell you one thing, that whatever is written in our Indian scripture is just not mere text but has a lot of scientific base within. Just for an example, I said the science behind saying Namaste by joining palms, right? So that's what it is. Now if I conclude our entire talk, Namaste is any day better than just saying hi or hello. Now when we say Namaste, first we keep our ego aside so that we become a little more open to understand others' point of view, open to understand others' viewpoint. Because when we keep ego away from us, we become more compassionate. And while saying Namaste, we join our palms. That means we are keeping our eyes, ear and brain active, because this basically works as a pressure point, and we bow down our head. When we bow down our head, that means we respect the divinity in others. We are open to understand others. So basically we many times say Namaste in our life till now, but I personally feel now this is the time to say Namaste with all the understanding that we have developed today from this video. I hope you have liked this video, and if you have really liked this video, please like the video. That means press the black thumbs up given below my video, and yes, do share this video with your friends, and yes, if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video, and yes, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. Namaskar.
And yes, last but not the least, which fact about Namaste did you find the most interesting? Do let me know about your answer by commenting your answer in the below section. Don't forget to comment.